Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Charlotte Hornets face a familiar opponent, but a new challenge. The start of what the entire season has led up to. Now, behind the roar of thousands, they march confidently into battle against the Atlanta Hawks. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs. Coming up next.
Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to the MyNBA series of the Charlotte Hornets. We are kicking off the playoffs, round number 1. We fast-tracked the season. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. Make sure to comment down below what team you want to see me do next. I will be continuing this series though, depending on how this series goes and how we go as a unit. So it will just be like a series review. You guys will see every single game that goes on in the first round. As you guys can see, we're taking on the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young. Before we do that, let's go have a look at their stats. Now, Trae Young is going to be an absolute problem. 38 a night. Collins is averaging 20. Capella is 11. Reddish is 9. And Goodwin is 9 as well. So Trae Young, you already know what we're going to do. We did trade we actually traded Lonzo for Drew Holiday for these moments, to put Drew Holiday on Trae Young. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. It is the playoffs, round number 1. Let's see how we go. I'm going to get straight into it in game number 1. So game number 1 is at home. We've got the home court advantage. LaMelo Ball's first ever NBA playoff game. This should be an absolute beauty. I mean, Atlanta have a lot of... Harrison Barnes was traded there. They have a lot of firepower. And like I said, it's going to be like a series review. You guys are going to see every single game, how the game went, what were the key points. So make sure to stick around, hit that like button, and get on board because we are cruising to 6,000 subscribers. The playoffs are underway here in Charlotte. Drew Holiday, LaMelo Ball to get this one underway. Gordon Hayward. Now, Gordon Hayward has to be aggressive in this series if there's going to be any chance. LaMelo Ball gets his first look in this one. And in this game, we're going to come out aggressive. Beautiful pass inside to Robertson. And Robertson throws it down. Fast forward. Let's get this one underway. So early on in this one, we actually were playing some really good D. I mean, poor D there from Drew Holiday. Trae Young, he had himself a night. Nice lob pass from Melo to MR. And they were actually clicking early on. MR was an absolute beast in this one. You see Devontae Graham in the second quarter here. Nice pass to Baines. And that was a poor pass from Baines. Now, Trae Young trying to keep this Atlanta team in it. And they were coming. I mean, they were playing some really nice basketball. You see here, another blow by. I don't know why we are jumping. And in the second quarter, 43 plays 47. Devontae Graham starting to cook off the bench. LaMelo was really good in this. I think he had 12 points in the first half. He was so good. Beautiful pass here from Devontae and JJ. He misses. Doesn't matter. LiAngelo Ball in for his first ever playoff minutes. He gets it to go. 51-43 in the first half of game number 1. Nice little shot there from the Hawks. 48-53. LaMelo Ball, 7 points. I thought it was 12. Doesn't matter. Goes in, misses. Emma's there for the putback. And that was the story of this first half. We were all over this Atlanta team offensively. And you can see here we start to blow the game out. Gordon Hayward for 3. He misses. But LaMelo Ball, he is not done. Look at LaMelo trying to get inside. Kick it to Hayward. Hayward wide open. And that completes the game 1. 20-point lead here. LaMelo just showing off at the moment. Going inside and throwing it down. LaMelo Ball, have yourself a night. 93-116. Game 1 was a blowout. Trae Young did play some good basketball. You see him here. He actually runs over the top. So game 1 went to the Charlotte Hornets. An early little push from the Atlanta Hawks just wasn't enough. Our second and third quarters were absolutely brilliant in this. LaMelo Ball, 25 on the game. He was absolutely dominant in this. And he's not done. I mean, he's not done yet. 95-116. LaMelo stepping back for 3. Doesn't get it to go. The Hawks, though. Trae Young, we already know how tough he is. Trae Young finished, I think, with 52 points in this one. Now, Trae Young was so aggressive. I mean, this is a little help of Simcast and actually playing. Trae Young goes inside, gets his 52nd point of the night. 99-121. We take game number 1. We go to game number 2. And we get ready to push on. I mean, if we can go 2-0 in the series, a lot of things can happen for this Charlotte Hornets team. Let's have a look at game 1. LaMelo Ball finished 30-10-6 in his first ever playoff game. Gordon Hayward, 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Draymond Green, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Trae Young finished with 52 points, but we still blew the Atlanta Hawks out by 22 points. Trae Young was going to be an absolute pest in this series. We know how good he is and just how tough he can be. Charlotte take a 1-0 lead over the Atlanta Hawks as we get into game number 2. We're still at Spectrum Center here. Game number 2 of the playoffs roll on. Trae Young, 52 points in that first game. LaMelo finished with 30. He was absolutely dominant. And I mean, we've got to try to continue that good form. If we're going to be any chance of beating this Atlanta team, we're 1-0 at the moment. If we can make it 2-0, it's going to be incredibly tough for Atlanta to wrest that momentum back in this series. Game number 2 coming up here. And I mean, some of the key points for this game was we wanted to be aggressive. We took game 1, quarters 2 and 3 were absolutely brilliant. If we can do that again, get off to a fast start, anything is possible. And we are underway here from Spectrum Center. Drew Holiday starting it off here, dribbling for us. You know you want to get LaMelo Ball, the ball, get him involved. I mean, LaMelo Ball's passing. 30 points in that first game here. You see LaMelo trying to drive inside. Got nowhere to go. Gives it to MR. He gives it to Gordon Hayward. Hayward to start us off here with a 3. He rims that out. It does not matter. But here come the Atlanta Hawks. They start out 2-0. It doesn't really matter because I tell you what, Draymond Green can throw lobs. And look at the lob here to MR. Gets that one to go. And we're in the playoffs here. Round number 1, we are rolling. 24-16 early on in the first when Trae Young starts to get going. Trae Young had 17 in the first quarter, if you don't mind. It's the Hawks start to make their move. 20-24, we actually got out to a nice little lead here. We kick off to the second quarter. LaMelo for 3. Has been really good from the three-point line in this series so far in the first game and in the second game as well. But Trae Young, something to say about it. He misses. Great D there from LaMelo. Push the ball in the fast break. 50-46. LaMelo's going to go inside. Pass. Trae Young gets it to go. We have a nice little lead here in the third quarter. Gordon Hayward for 3. He gets it to go. But I tell you what, after we actually got that nice little lead, we actually looked tired. We could not, I mean, we struggled shooting from the field. I think we went 0 from 22 from the field. And Atlanta really started to make their run. You see here, Trae Young, and 1, if you don't mind. An and 1 play over Drew Holiday. Now, Trae Young on his way to another 50-point night over Drew Holiday. I actually can't believe that. And Atlanta are right back in this game. We're in the third quarter here, and they have a chance to tie the ball game up. They don't get it there. They get the offensive rebound. Kick it to Trae Young. Trae, nowhere to go. Where's he going to go? Goes inside with the reverse. He gets blocked. But it does not matter because this Atlanta team were definitely pushing us. We just look tired, like I said. Struggling for 3. Young knocks it down. And after being down by as much as 16 points, Atlanta have the lead. We're in the last quarter here. 4-point lead. Draymond goes in. And Draymond gets fouled. But Atlanta just holding on. Drew, I mean, if we're going to give away the lead, we had to try and get it back. 16-point lead for the Hornets. And we've let this Atlanta team right back in. 110-110. Look at this shot. Goes in. Atlanta have a 2-point lead. We need something here. Drew trying to go inside. He gets blocked. So Drew had 50 on his head. And Trae Young, and gets blocked in that possession. They hit a 3 here at Atlanta. And that 16-point turnaround. It was a 21-point turnaround at the minute. MR, no one's gonna guard him. Don't know what they're thinking. He goes in. He gets it to go. But Atlanta here, they have a chance to ice this one up. They come off a screen here. Trying to go inside. Gets bumped. Gets fouled. And if Collins knocks these down, this comeback is complete. Young, he has been absolutely unbelievable in this series so far. It's only been the 2 games. But Trae Young brings up another 50-point night. And that would conclude game 2. 133-128. Trae Young, another 50-point performance. LaMelo was our best, 24, 7, and 10. Gordon Hayward, 21, 3, and 4. Devontae was good off the bench. But Collins and Trae Young, they hit a team-high 21 threes. That's got to be close to the record books. We know the Milwaukee Bucks, they actually broke that the other day. But, we have to stop Trae Young. We're going to be any chance. The series is tied. Heading in to Atlanta. Game number 3. Let's get this one underway. The Atlanta Hawks and the Charlotte Hornets. Atlanta have actually brung the fury. That's all I'm going to say. LaMelo. We needed LaMelo to get hot early in this one. And boy, oh boy, did we struggle. Look at the passes from our... you got to be switched on when you're on the road. But like I said, LaMelo, we needed him to get hot early. Melo for 3. Got it. So LaMelo starts this game out extremely hot. Now, Trae Young, after having 50-point nights in both games 1 and 2, actually started this game out pretty cold. That's not the same for LaMelo. Melo for 3. Knocks it down. He's got 6 early points in this one. And we are not done yet. But have a look at this. What more can we do on the defensive end, I must say. I honestly don't know what we could have done. Gordon Hayward trying to get into the flow of things. Pulls up. He misses. Gordon was struggling. And the Hawks, they really got hot at home. Our shooting was just so poor after game 1. And Atlanta started to get rolling. They get out to an 8-point lead. We need something special. And we're going to the special player. Devontae Graham. Step back at the buzzer. Green light knocks it down. Let's see that again. Devontae Graham with the step back here over Trae Young. Look at that. Trae Young had nowhere. Actually could not get back into the play. But we get into this second quarter here. And like I said, Atlanta were very hot early. If we are going to win this series, we need a lot more from the bench. LaMelo Ball trying to create something here for the team here. Dancing at the top. 41-45, second quarter of Game 3. Series is tied. Nice pass from LaMelo. Draymond kicks it to the corner. Gordon Hayward for 3. And finally, Hayward gets rolling. It's good to see Hayward get rolling. But like I said, Atlanta were very hot at home in this first half. They get another one to go as we get into the third quarter. LaMelo was so frustrated in this game. He was just, he couldn't get anything going. Third quarter here, it's a 2-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets when Atlanta, Damian Jones, he gets it to go. And LaMelo's frustrations just boil over. Another turnover here. And look at our bench. The fourth quarter was a complete disaster. We get blown out off the floor. I didn't even want to show any highlights from this. Look at the shooting. We just couldn't get anything going. We are going to fall to Atlanta 2-1 in the series. Drew Holiday, let's sum up the night, please. Look at him sum up the night. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. And I don't know where our shooting has gone in the last few games, but we just struggled. Atlanta hot once again. Trae Young, 29, 7, and 14. Collins had 27 and 14. Clint, he also had a double-double. I was going to say triple-double. LaMelo, 22, 8, and 10. Devontae good off the bench. And Drew Holiday, 14 and 12. But you've got to be a lot better. Trae Young, 29 points. He's averaging like 40 points for the series. That is absolutely ridiculous. Game 4, we need to be aggressive. I just feel like as the series is going on, our shooting is just getting worse and worse. Games 2 and 3, the first half of Game 2, our shooting was really, really good. Game number 4. So game number 4, we're still in Atlanta. We're falling into a 2-1 series hole. This is a must-win. This is probably our biggest game of the season so far. Going up against Atlanta, they have been the surprise packet. This man here has just been absolutely ridiculous. So let's get into it. It is the Hawks. It is the Hornets for game number 4. And it starts off again. Have a look at this. This is Clint Capella. My God. That's Clint Capella. How is he going up and under? But, like I said, our shooting was struggling once again. It's getting worse and worse as the series going on. LaMelo Ball got to create something here. Goes inside with the right hand and finally gets it to go. LaMelo's been good in this series. You can't really fault that. But, they were just tough yet again. And, it was a very tight first half. Trae Young pulls. He knocks it down. He really got the better of Drew Holiday. I was actually going to switch Draymond onto him a bit later on. But like I said, definitely got the better of him. Pulling for 3 here. Graham knocks it down. A tough first half, but we were holding on. 44 plays 40. Trying to hold this Atlanta team at bay. And we actually got a challenge call here. This is the first ever time I've actually challenged a call. And it was actually overturned. Now, Aaron Baines got injured in this game, which is very disappointing. You can see him here after this play. He was in so much pain. Look at this 3 from JJ Redick after the challenge call. Aaron Baines in so much pain. Heading into the break, 54 plays 56. We've got a chance here. We're only down by 1 in the third, but Atlanta, hitting these tough shots. What more can you do? Reddish hitting massive, making some massive plays. LaMelo trying to force the issue here. How is that not a foul? Can someone talk to me how that's not a foul? Atlanta really pulling the stops. Look at the passing from Atlanta. Just putting us to the sword. LaMelo trying to get something creation here. I'm trying to create something, I must say. And Bridges knocks down the 3. So let's get in. 107 plays 116. The final quarter was an absolute travesty. That's all I'm going to say. The shooting got so much worse in this game as the game got on. And Atlanta with a little bit of punctuation there. They're going to go up 3-1 in the series. Look at Gordon Hayward. No idea what he could have done there. And this, like I said, it's a tough game. It is a tough series. Atlanta have really brought, I'd say, the pain. And we're falling into a 3-1 series hole, which is, you're gonna try and have to come out of it. We have to go back home. We've got to be aggressive. The desperation has to be there. But Atlanta win game number 4 at home. They go to a 3-1 lead in the series. Trae Young just brilliant once again. And, another 40-point night for Trae Young. Let's have a look at the stats in this one. It was a terrible night for everyone, I'd say. LaMelo finished almost with a triple-double. Drew, 29. Trae Young, 43 and 12. What more can that man do? Miles Bridges was good off the bench. I said I needed more off the bench in Game 3. He did prove that, anything's possible if you come off the bench and actually put your mind to it. So game number 5, it comes down to this. It's win or go home for Charlotte. We win this, we force a game 6, we lose our first season as a manager. We go out in the first round. It's been a disappointing first round. I mean, MR's really struggled. Gordon Hayward struggled. I mean, he scored the points. LaMelo's been the shining light. I'm going to say that. LaMelo has been really good. Drew Holiday has just been beaten in all facets of his game. I mean, he has been scoring a little bit. You can see here 16 a night, but Trae Young has just been something else. He's averaging around 40 points for the series, Trae Young. And I mean, we need more. We need more if we're gonna push and beat this team. It's all up to our starters. It's up to our bench as well. Desperation's the key. Is this the final time we'll be tipping the ball off for Season 1? We're underway here. MR gets the tap down to Draymond, and we're underway in this one. Drew Holiday, the desperation, trying to get this one started, trying to get off to a good start. LaMelo, beautiful pass inside to MR. Probably should have just put this one up. Don't know why he didn't. Draymond Green, we need something out of him. The heartbeat of our team. Throws the lob. MR throws it down. And just maybe, another steal here. LaMelo actually gets the steal. Runs around, gives it to Holiday. I don't know why we couldn't finish this play. Gives it across to MR. Back to LaMelo. And like I said, we had to be desperate. We've got to be extremely desperate in this one. And, I mean, LaMelo just trying a little bit too much here. I don't know how that's a charge. We go into the second quarter here. 44-42. LaMelo trying to create something. He misses. Atlanta's D was so tough in this one. And again, Trae Young, my God, just leading this Atlanta team. I'm just going to say it. This team had our measure. I don't know what we could have done to beat him. Harrison Barnes gets the steal here. And he's going to go all the way. Kicks it to Trae. Trae in the corner. Knocks it down. Trae Young, have yourself a series. Unbelievable in this series, Trae Young. 47-44. Atlanta really making the most of their opportunities in this one. We needed a timeout. And they are blowing us out on our home floor as Trae Young gets this one to go. And is that the end of our season? 68-86. We need something. Drew in the corner for three. He knocks it down. Drew Holiday really tried hard in this game, but this Atlanta team, like I said, just had our measure. I don't know what we could have done in this series. LaMelo Ball was good. We have one more chance of a fight back. Drew for three. He knocks it down as we lead. Here come the Hawks, though. Trae Young, my God. Trae Young, that man is different. 90-73. JJ comes off the screen. We actually started to hit some shots, which led to a little mini of a comeback, but Harrison Barnes just steps back for three. He knocks it down. A lot's going to have to change if we are going to compete, if we're going to beat these teams. I know we did build our team for a championship run, and you can see here, we actually get within 8. Drew for 3. He misses. And the shots, when they're open, they need to go down. Atlanta here to seal the deal. They will defeat us 4-1 in the series. Honestly, it hurts, but I mean, we've got to learn from it. We've got to come back better next season. Atlanta defeat us. You can see here a little bit of explanation on this. Saucy up. I mean, they were just so good in this one. Clint Capella, Damian Jones, John Collins. Unbelievable from them. LaMelo, last play really of the series. Drew Holiday sums it up. Disappointing way to finish. I mean, a great season. Draymond Green just sums up the series. Atlanta were just too good for us in the series. 120-107 in this. Drew Holiday. And that is going to do us. Charlotte are going to be eliminated. We've been eliminated. LaMelo's last shot of Season 1. It rims out. The off-season will be coming up, so don't you worry. We are coming back stronger. We want to be better than we were in Season 1. Atlanta, they defeat us. They move on. Disappointing way to end a great season. I mean, we made the playoffs. We finished 4th, but we go out in the first round to a hungry Atlanta team. Let's hear from Trae Young before we wrap up the series and wrap up Season 1 of MyNBA Charlotte Hornets.
Came back from a double-digit deficit. What did you focus on?
Well, I mean, this is the NBA. I mean, it's a long game, and Coach just told us to keep fighting, keep pushing, and shots we're going to start falling, and we stuck to the plan that he gave us in pregame.
And it led to a big, big W, man. Congratulations. Kevin?
So Game 5, Hawks win the series 4-1. Drew Holiday, like I said, tried his heart out. MR finally showed up in the series, but Trae Young's 45, 7, and 10. Unbelievable. LaMelo finished with 10, 4, and 9. Trae Young, have a bow. Like, I mean, he was absolutely unbelievable. But that concludes the series. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Hope you guys enjoyed Season 1. If you guys want to see me change up and do a different team, comment down below. If you want to see Season 2, where we go out in the off-season and we get players, let me know as well. These were our playoff statistics. LaMelo finished with 31. He was averaging 31. So, LaMelo, I can't wait to see what he's going to be like in Season 2 if we do a Season 2. Drew Holiday, 22. Devontae Graham. Drew Holiday had his work cut out. Gordon Hayward, 18. Hope you guys enjoyed Season 1. The off-season is coming up. Like I said, if you want to see me do more teams, comment down below. But more importantly, stay blessed. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. The Charlotte Hornets, we get eliminated in the first round, but like I said, we will be back bigger and better next season. The off-season will be coming out very soon. Who should we target? Who could we add to this roster? Stay blessed, guys. Hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video on the channel.